Recessions. They're a dreaded term that sends shivers down the spines of economists, business owners, and workers alike. But what if I told you that not everyone loses during a recession? In fact, some sectors thrive when the economy takes a nosedive. Today, we're diving deep into the world of recessions to uncover who wins and who loses when times get tough. Stay tuned, because the insights we're about to reveal might just surprise you. First, let's understand what a recession is. A recession is a significant decline in economic activity that lasts for months or even years. It's typically marked by a drop in GDP, rising unemployment, and a slump in the housing market. But while the overall economy suffers, not all sectors are hit equally. Let's break down the winners and losers. Winners in a recession. Let's start with the winners. Yes, there are sectors that actually perform well during economic downturns. These sectors often provide essential goods and services that people can't live without, regardless of their financial situation. Sector 1: Discount retailers and grocery stores. First up, discount retailers and grocery stores. During a recession, consumers become more price-sensitive and look for ways to stretch their dollars further. Stores like Walmart, Dollar Tree, and Costco see an increase in foot traffic as people opt for cheaper alternatives to the usual shopping habits. According to a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, discount retailers saw a revenue increase of up to 10% during the 2008 recession. Walmart, for instance, reported a 4.2% increase in same-store sales during the 2008-2009 financial crisis. This trend is not isolated. Aldi, a popular discount grocery store, saw its US sales grow by 20% during the same period. These retailers thrive because they offer value for money, which becomes paramount when consumers are trying to save every penny. Sector 2: Consumer staples. Next, consumer staples. Think of products like food, beverages, and household items. These are essentials that people continue to purchase, regardless of the economic climate. Companies like Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, and Unilever tend to fare well during recessions. In fact, Procter & Gamble reported a 6% increase in organic sales during the first year of the COVID-19 recession in 2020. In addition, the consumer staples sector saw a 5.8% growth in 2009, according to McKinsey & Company. Products like cleaning supplies, packaged foods, and personal care items remain in demand. This sector is resilient because it focuses on everyday necessities that people prioritize, even when their budgets are tight. Sector 3: Healthcare and pharmaceuticals. Healthcare and pharmaceuticals are also recession-proof. Illnesses and medical needs don't stop for a recession. In fact, demand for healthcare services often remains steady or even increases as people become more health conscious. The healthcare sector grew by 3.8% during the 2008 recession, according to the World Bank. Moreover, pharmaceutical companies saw a notable increase in sales. For example, Pfizer's revenue grew by 9% during the 2008 financial crisis. This sector benefits from the continuous need for medications and medical treatments, as well as increased investment in healthcare infrastructure during uncertain times. Sector 4: Education and training. Interestingly, education and training can also see a boost. When job opportunities dwindle, many individuals turn to higher education or vocational training to improve their skills and enhance their employability. Enrollment in community colleges and online education platforms surged by 11% in the wake of the Great Recession, as reported by the National Center for Education Statistics. This trend was mirrored during the COVID-19 pandemic, with platforms like Coursera and Udemy reporting enrollment increases of 640% and 425%, respectively, in early 2020. This surge highlights how economic downturns can drive individuals to seek additional qualifications and skills to better position themselves in a competitive job market. Losers in a recession. Now, let's take a look at the sectors that bear the brunt of a recession. These are industries that heavily rely on consumer spending and economic stability. Sector 1: Luxury goods. Luxury goods are often the first to feel the pinch. When disposable incomes shrink, high-end items like designer clothing, luxury cars, and expensive jewelry see a significant drop in sales. During the 2008 recession, the luxury goods market contracted by 9%, as reported by Bain & Company. Brands like Tiffany & Company and Burberry saw their sales decline by 20% and 14%, respectively, during the 2008 financial crisis. Luxury items are often seen as non-essential, and when budgets tighten, consumers are quick to cut back on these expenditures. Sector 2 Real estate and construction. Real estate and construction are also hard hit. Recessions often lead to higher unemployment rates and reduced income, making it difficult for people to buy homes or invest in property. Housing starts in the US plummeted by 40% from 2007 to 2009, according to the US Census Bureau. The commercial real estate market also suffers. Office vacancies rose to 17.6% in the first quarter of 2010, the highest since 1993, as companies downsized or closed altogether. Construction companies experienced significant declines, with the sector shrinking by 15% during the Great Recession. Sector 3 Travel and leisure. The travel and leisure industry is another casualty. When people tighten their belts, vacations and non-essential travel are usually the first things to be cut from the budget. The International Air Transport Association reported a 4.1% decline in global air traffic during the 2008 recession. Hotels, restaurants, and theme parks also saw significant declines. For instance, Marriott International's revenue per available room dropped by 18% in 2009. Similarly, Disney's Parks and Resorts segment reported a 7% revenue decline in the same year. Sector 4 Automotive industry. The automotive industry also suffers due to reduced consumer spending and credit availability. New car sales in the US fell by 18% in 2008, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. General Motors and Chrysler both declared bankruptcy during the 2008 recession, requiring government bailouts to survive. The ripple effects were felt throughout the supply chain, with auto parts manufacturers and dealerships experiencing severe financial strain. Surprising insights, but what about the sectors that aren't as clear-cut? There are industries that can either thrive or struggle depending on various factors. Let's explore some surprising insights. Sector 1 Technology. Technology is a mixed bag. On one hand, companies that provide essential tech services, like cloud computing and cybersecurity, often do well. On the other hand, hardware manufacturers and non-essential tech products might see a decline. During the COVID-19 recession, companies like Zoom and Amazon Web Services saw a massive uptick in usage, with Zoom's daily meeting participants skyrocketing from 10 million to 300 million in just a few months. However, companies like Apple saw a decline in hardware sales, with iPhone sales dropping by 20% in Q2 2020. This dichotomy within the tech sector illustrates how essential and non-essential tech products are differently impacted by economic downturns. Sector 2 Entertainment and streaming services. Entertainment and streaming services can also perform surprisingly well. With more people staying home, platforms like Netflix and Disney Plus saw a surge in subscriptions. Netflix added 15.8 million new subscribers in the first quarter of 2020 alone, during the height of the pandemic. Video game sales also surged, with the gaming industry reporting a 9.3% increase in revenue in 2020. Companies like Nintendo and Sony saw significant boosts as people turned to gaming for entertainment during lockdowns. Personal finance tips. So, what can individuals do to safeguard their finances during a recession? Here are a few tips. 1. Build an emergency fund. Aim for 3-6 months worth of living expenses. Building an emergency fund is your first line of defense against financial uncertainty. According to a survey by Bankrate, only 41% of Americans could cover a $1,000 emergency with their savings. This statistic highlights the importance of having a safety net. 2. Cut unnecessary expenses. Identify and reduce non-essential spending. Cutting unnecessary expenses can free up money that can be saved or invested. During a recession, it's essential to distinguish between needs and wants. A 2019 survey by Schwab revealed that 59% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, making it critical to trim the fat from your budget. 3. Diversify income sources. Consider side hustles or part-time work. Diversifying income sources provides a buffer against job loss. The gig economy offers various opportunities, from freelancing to ride-sharing. A study by the Federal Reserve showed that 30% of adults engage in gig work, which can be a valuable supplement during tough times. 4. Invest wisely. Focus on recession-proof industries. Investing wisely involves focusing on recession-proof industries like consumer staples, healthcare, and discount retail. Historically, these sectors have provided more stable returns during economic downturns. A 2020 analysis by Goldman Sachs revealed that healthcare and consumer staples outperformed the S&P 500 by 15% during recessions. 5. Stay informed. Keep up with economic news and trends. Staying informed about economic trends helps you make proactive decisions. Resources like the Federal Reserve's economic data, FRED, and financial news outlets provide valuable insights into market conditions. At the end of this video, let's agree that recessions are inevitable, but they don't spell doom for everyone. By understanding which sectors win and lose, you can make more informed decisions about your career, investments, and spending. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay prepared, stay informed, and you'll be better equipped to navigate the choppy waters of economic downturns. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the ups and downs of a recession. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Until next time, stay informed and stay resilient. Who wins and who loses in a recession? Now you know. Surprising sector insights revealed. See you in the next video.